Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session of live counter review using technical analysis. For today, the flow will be the same as per usual. First up, I'll go through the economic calendar. Then, afterwards, there will be the different indices and commodities. And afterwards, will be the various sectors like your um FANG-M, US banks, semicons, and EVs. Then last but not least will be the counters that you have dropped in the Q&A below. Yeah, then for Q&A, I'll go through the US counters first, then followed by any other counters like Singapore or Hong Kong. So without further ado, I'll begin. First up, looking at the calendar, quite a lot of events this week. Tonight, nothing much. Tomorrow morning, we have a few FOMC members speaking. Okay, then afterwards, we also have Wednesday also continue to see FOMC members speaking. Afterwards, you have the usual core inventories at 10:30 p.m. Okay, then afterwards, some more Fed speaks as well at night. Thursday, we have the FOMC meeting minutes. That's at 2 a.m. Okay, then the usual jobless claims data 8:30 p.m. Then important one, Thursday, 8:30, we also have CPI as well. Okay, afterwards, FOMC member Williams speaking 11 p.m. Friday, we have PPI data at 8:30 p.m. as well. Then followed by the Michigan consumer inflation expectations at 10 p.m. Yeah, so key events will be the CPI and FOMC meeting minutes as well as all the different Fed speaks along the way. Yeah, so first up, I'll go through the indices, starting off with Bitcoin. So I think Bitcoin trend is still in this downtrend channel over here. Price try to break out of this 64.8K level, this resistance over here, but still stuck at this channel resistance. Subsequently, we have a pullback. Currently seeing a bit of a bounce, but we expect some resistance still at this 63.4 to about 65.6K area over here. And then support will likely be the recent lows, which is about 59.8 to about 61.8K. So I would see maybe some consolidation first for the time being. Yeah. Then next one for Dow Jones. Dow Jones is still strong. For recently just trading in this sideways consolidation area over here. Good thing is that price is still holding this support level at 41.8K. So for now, I would think maybe some sideways consolidation. Resistance at 42.6K to about 43K. Then support will be this recent area for about 41.8 to about 42.2K area. Yeah, so that's for Dow Jones. And next up, Nasdaq, also in a bit of a consolidation recently. So yeah, price has just been hanging around over here, support around 17.8K. Resistance is this 18.3K area. So 18.3 to about 18.7 will be the resistance, where 18.7 was the previous high over here. So for now, maybe we see some slight consolidation taking place for Nasdaq as well. Then for S&P also quite sideways recently, but positive thing is that still above the previous all-time high of 5670, and then just continue hold sideways. Resistance at 5760 to about 5008 and above. And support is at 5670 to about 5720 area. So for all three indices, looks like we're in a bit of a sideways consolidation for the time being. Okay, then moving on to gold. Okay, so for gold, I think it's still in this uptrend channel over here, trading this blue color uptrend channel. A bit of a sideways consolidation recently. So resistance currently at 2670, I think to about 2700 next. Immediate support is around 2635. The next level is around 2615. So I would think for now, maybe some sideways consolidation for the time being. Okay, then next up is oil. So oil getting quite a bit of attention recently. I think some positive signs for oil is that price has recovered above this 72.4, 72.5K previous support breakdown level over here. And then another thing is that it's trading above this downwards resistance line recently as well on Friday and today. So I think maybe I will see maybe some continued slight upside for oil. First, it could hit this 77.5K level over here. The next resistance is at around 80.3. Sorry, around $80 around there. Yeah, so some near-term momentum for oil in the currently. Okay, the next one is the VIX. VIX, I think for now still quite sideways, nothing much. Resistance still around 21 to about 24. Current support is around 17 to about 19. So I think for now still quite sideways since middle of August we've been like this. Okay, then for copper, I think copper recently continue to move upwards, a bit of a sideways consolidation recently. Resistance still holding at 4.68 around here, this horizontal resistance. Next key resistance after is around 4.9. For now, support is around this area between like 4.4, 4.43 to about 4.56 area. So maybe some sideways consolidation for the time being. Yeah, so that's it for the indices. I'll move on to the Frank M sector. So first up, talk about is Meta. So for Meta, I think the trend is still very strong over here since the breakout of 543 price did a bit of a sideways consolidation. And then subsequently, we see that towards end of the week, it's continue to power upwards over here. So yeah, I think this is a sign of a bullish continuation. So as it's breaking above the 576 resistance. So I think we're likely to see some continuation of this upside momentum for the time being. Yeah, it's since it's also one of the stronger stocks in the FANG sector right now. Okay, then next up is Amazon. So Amazon, I think for now looks like perhaps a bit of sideways consolidation. Um, Price hit about the 194, 195 resistance, a bit of pullback. Also, couldn't hold above this 188 level, which is this resistance level it broke out from. So a bit of a weakness currently. I will expect this previous resistance over here around 180 to hold as a support. So for now, maybe trading between 180 to about 188. This area over here. So maybe we see a bit of a sideways consolidation for the time being for Amazon. And for Apple, it's something similar, still a bit of a range consolidation. So this 233 level is still holding as resistance over here. However, we're still seeing support at around 223, this previous resistance and this range support over here. So just trading between 223 to 233 for the time being. I think that will continue for currently for Apple. Then next one is Netflix. So for Netflix, I think a bit of a consolidation as well, but I think still showing some strength because previous resistance at this 707 price back tested a few times, still holding as a support. So as long as this recent level at 700 still holding as support, we could still see a price move upwards. And then for now, short-term resistance at 725 might be building a bit of a range currently first for Netflix. And then next up is Google, Alphabet. So for Google, I think for now, looks like a bit of a consolidation as well. Still seeing some resistance at 168, this previous swing high over here. Support is coming in at 163, this range consolidation breakout over here. Resistance turns support. So maybe a bit of a consolidation at a higher range for now. Then so a bit of consolidation for time being. If you can break above 168, then maybe you could see 173, 174 next. Okay, the next one is Microsoft. So for Microsoft, I think some slight weakness, since it broke below this 126 level, it was consolidating in this range. Then last week, we see a breakdown over here. So I think for now, we might see a bit of a further pullback to maybe retest next support level, which is about 410 over here. It was a previous resistance it broke out from, then acted as a support. So this is a key level to watch out for around 410. It could do a bit of retest to find some support again. Yeah. And some short-term resistance is at around 420 to 426. Okay, next sector I'll talk about is the US banks. So I'll start first with the XLF ETF. So for XLF, a bit of a consolidation recently, but still resistance still holding out at 45.7, but some positive signs is that the test of the resistance few times, and we are seeing a higher low build up possibly over here where price looks like a short-term double bottom at 44.6, and then still price is near the resistance. So hopefully we see if there's a breakout of this resistance, then we could see new highs ahead after this period of consolidation since the rally over here. Okay, the first one I'll talk about is JP Morgan. So JP Morgan also a bit of a consolidation recently. Some resistance still over here around 210, but I think support is still holding out this recent area around 203, 204. So if price can break above this resistance, then I think it could head higher towards the next level at around about 213, then followed by about 217, 218 as the next levels for JP Morgan. For Bank of America, also a bit of a sideways consolidation for the time being. Yeah, price generally is consolidating between about 38. Close to 38 is the key support. And key resistance about 40.6, 40.8. So for now, still a bit of a consolidation. Price can break above this 40.8 resistance, then we could see maybe price go higher towards 41.7 to about 42.5 for Bank of America. Okay, Wells Fargo is also we have a sideways consolidation for time being, but some near-term resistance could still be ahead around $58 to about 59, which is this downwards trendline resistance as well as this swing high over here, South September. So maybe you could see a bit of a continued consolidation for the time being for Wells Fargo. And for Citigroup, I think Citigroup I think is one of the stronger looking ones currently. So test of the resistance a few times around 62.7. Price has been currently holding some higher lows. So if price can break above this resistance, I think we could see it go higher to test the next level around 65.3 and followed by 67 about it. So in general, price out for the banks still a bit of a consolidation currently. But I think if you can see a breakout of the range, then we could see some upside ahead. Okay, then next one, moving on to the semicon sector. First, I will start with the Philadelphia Semicon Index, SOX. So for SOX, currently looks like some sideways consolidation. Price is still since the pullback from this 5,300 level, still acting as resistance, but we can see support is still coming in from this lower horizontal level close to 5,070. So price just bounce off over here, and I think we can expect a bit of a consolidation for the time being for the stocks as well. Then let's see whether it can break above this 5,300 resistance. Then next level could be at 5,565 about there for stocks. Okay, then first I'll start off with NVIDIA. So for NVIDIA, I think generally, general trend is still in a bit of a consolidation, probably in this wedge consolidation in blue. Over here, the massive wedge consolidation. Currently, quite sideways. Price finding resistance at 127 from this trendline resistance, but still holding our support at around 118, which was this consolidation area resistance turn support. So I would expect price maybe could find a bit of resistance again, 127. Also near-term resistance that's also at 130 as well, this previous consolidation area as well. So we'll still expect some resistance ahead for NVIDIA, so maybe some continued consolidation for the time being. Yeah, I think if you want to see a big move, I think price needs to get above 130 this area, then you could see maybe like 136 to 140 next. Yeah, but for now, it looks like still some near-term resistance ahead, and support is likely to be at this 120 area over here. And meanwhile, I think AMD has a bit of a better chart for the time being. AMD, you can see that price over here, 162, price broke out over here. And afterwards, did a retest, managed to find support at this previous resistance between 159 to 162. And then on Friday, it went higher. So I think it's one of the stronger charts over here. I think we could see some continuation of this momentum to fill this price gap over here with 175 to retest this previous this range breakdown at 178 and it's a bit of first resistance. The next one is at 187, this horizontal level over here. So AMD, I expect some continued upside ahead. For TSM, I think it's looking positive as well. TSM had this inverse head and shoulders pattern over here, broke out the resistance at 175. Subsequently, did a back test over here, found support at prior resistance, and just bouncing off again. So I would expect price to move up again to test this recent resistance at 187. And then the next level of resistance is about 192 for TSM. Okay, then for Marvell, I think still nothing much. Generally, still in this consolidation over here. Price still finding resistance 75, around 75.4. Above that, we also next level of resistance on 78.4 as well. And support is currently around 70.3. So I think nothing much still in this consolidation. Then you see where price breaks out from. Yeah. Okay, then next one, Micron. So for Micron, yeah, after the earnings, there was this gap up over here, then towards at the level at the area of resistance at 110, seeing a bit of a pullback currently. For now, I think you might see a bit of a sideways consolidation. Near-term support could be at this 97, 98 level, which was a prior resistance over here that could add support. Yeah, then some shorter resistance here will be around 107 to 110 this area. So maybe some sideways kind of consolidation first for Micron. Okay, then for Broadcom, I think Broadcom is showing some strength as well. Some after hitting resistance at this 176 level, bit of a pullback towards prior resistance 168, found support. So yeah, still holding over here. I think I will expect price to go up again to test this 180 level, then followed by the other high is around close to 184. Yeah, so overall, I think trend is still looking nice for Broadcom. And then last one is Intel. Intel, I think is still holding the breakout of the range. So previously, the key range resistance was this 21.8. Price broke out above it, back tested, and was still holding as a support. So for now, I think as long as price can hold above this level, I think we'll still expect a bit of a consolidation at a higher level with the current resistance at around 24.6 this level over here. Then above that, the next level of resistance probably around 2750 for Intel. Yeah, so that's it for the semicons. Okay, then next one, I'll move on to the EV sector, starting off with Tesla. Okay, so first up for Tesla, I think it has moved up recently. A bit of a pullback midweek, but then I think it's still overall the bullish trend I think is still intact. Price back tested this upward support line in blue, still holding it as support. So as long as this 243 level is still holding as support, I think it's still fine, which is also this previous resistance level breakout over here. So we could see a bit of a bounce from the current level towards the resistance again, which is around 257 to about 263 for the time being. And afterwards, next level is of resistance is at 271 for Tesla. Okay, then some of the EVs, Xpeng. Yeah, Xpeng, I think for now looks like some consolidation taking place between 12 to 13.6. So 30.6 was a previous support breakdown turn resistance level. I think if it can break above this resistance, we could see some more upside to test next level of resistance is at about 15 to 1550. Yeah, for Xpeng. Then for new, okay, for new, I think actually we tested this very long term downwards trend line resistance over here. It's a bit of a slight pullback from then on. I would still expect support to come in around 630 to about 650 area. So 630 was a previous this strong resistance over here as well as here. So that will probably act as support for time being. So maybe for now a bit of a sideways consolidation with resistance about this 7.3 to 7.7 area for new. Okay, then for Rivian, yeah, still one of the weaker ones, breakdown of the range, and price subsequently move back down towards a support level around $10 over here. So I would expect price to do a bit of a bounce from this current level. Yeah, and short-term resistance will be this $11 level as well as $12 over here. Yeah. So maybe some short-term bounce for Rivian. Okay, okay, I'll move on to the Q&A section. I see your question. Is there a way to watch this video again? Yeah. So after this webinar, the video will be uploaded onto PhillipCapital YouTube. Then you can watch over there. I'll post a link on the Poems TA Telegram group as well. Yeah. Thanks. So then next one. Okay, first one I'll start off with Palantir, Berkshire, as well as SoFi. Okay, so Palantir, I think overall trend is still strong. Over here, we had this sideways consolidation between about 36 $38, and then towards end of the week, price managed to break out again. So extending the bullish momentum. I think price could still hit higher. Next resistance level previously was, okay, let me see, after 38. Previously, okay, after 38 was cleared. Next resistance level probably around 42. Then next one will be the previous all-time high at $45. So that's for Palantir. I think we could still see some upside ahead. Okay, then for Berkshire B. For Berkshire, I think looks like a bit of a consolidation for time being. But the bullish trend is still intact as this previous resistance at 450 is still holding as a support over here. Then we are just seeing some consolidation currently between 450 to about 460. So if we can break above this 460 level, we could see price go up higher towards the next resistance area, which is about 475 to 485 over here. Yeah, so I think it's still okay. Just some consolidation recently. And for SoFi, okay, SoFi I think is still a bit looks like still a bit choppy around the $8 area over here. Yeah, but I think I'll take it as this recent 760 support as a bit of a higher low continuation over here. So as long as this level isn't broken, I think we could maybe see some upside. If price can break over this high again, 850 at 850, perhaps price could test this next resistance at about 920 to 940 area over here. Yeah, for SoFi. So maybe looks a bit more positive for the time being, although it's still a bit slow lah, I think. Okay, the next one is MSI and VBK. So MSI is Motorola Solutions. For Motorola, I think overall uptrend is still intact over here. Yeah, so a bit of a consolidation. Then price broke above the resistance at about 445 and turned to support. So resistance turned to support and holding is still positive side. Then for now looks like maybe forming a bit of another consolidation currently. So if price can break above 450, 452 over here, I think we could still see the bullish momentum continue here. The VBK is the Vanguard Small Cap Growth ETF. So for this, I think looking at the chart is still looking positive. So over here, the key is that price is still holding about 262. This previous strong resistance over here. Then it's doing a consolidation over here, holding above it as support. So that's a positive sign. But resistance is still holding at 268 with this level as well as this range resistance. So I think if we can see the breakout of this range, then I think we could see some upside for this VBK. So about 268, then I think there's some upside towards the next resistance at about 278 to about 280 next, which is another range consolidation resistance previously. This was back into 2021. Okay, the next question is on TLT, Visa, and United Health. Okay, for TLT, I think we are seeing a bit of a pullback recently because I think the bond yields is inched up a little. But I think overall looks like it's could pull back towards this key trendline support, which is in blue. So I will expect some support over here, possibly close to about 95 over here, where we will retest this line. And then next support level, if it goes a bit lower, then will be around 93.5 over here. This previous range consolidation level. So yeah, I would expect some support to come in this area over here. Could be a good place to buy if I think you are interested in TLT. Since we have seen a bit of a pullback over here from 101 currently to about 95 area. Then for Visa, Visa so did a like double top at 290 over here. Then there was a breakdown of this horizontal support level at 280. Then currently doing a bit of a sideways consolidation. So I would expect maybe still some consolidation for the time being. Some resistance will probably be around 280 to about 285, this area currently where there's this price gap. Then support will likely still hold at the recent levels around 275 over there. So maybe some consolidation for the time being. Okay, for United Health looks like still some consolidation as well. Price still finding resistance at around 605, this swing high. Then some pullback. But good thing is that support is still holding at above 580. 580 is a key horizontal level because this place acts as a resistance, then support, then resistance again. And currently it looks like it's a support again. So as long as this level holds, I think it's still a chance for consolidation between like 580 to 600 over here again. So maybe some sideways consolidation currently. Then if price managed to break out this resistance, then we could see price go higher. Hi, Alan. Good evening. New Elf Upstart and Net. Okay, for new I went through just now. I'll go to talk about Elf Elf Beauty. Okay, so Elf Beauty, I think we're still seeing some weakness. Uh, Overall downtrend, and price broke down the support 110. So we could maybe, if price is unable to get back above this support level soon, I think we could still maybe see a further pullback towards the next support level at closer to 96 is probably the next support level for Elf Beauty. Yeah. The next one is Upstart. Okay, for Upstart, I think yeah, for now looks like a consolidation. So as long as price is able to hold above this prior resistance at 3750, still holding out as support a few times over here. So I think it's still positive. Now it's still hold, I think price would still consolidate resistance about 42 to 45 over here. So maybe some consolidation for the time being. Then if you can break above this high, then we could see it go higher towards like for around $50. But for now, looks like some consolidation first for Upstart. Okay, then for Cloudflare, I think quite similar as well. It looks like still in the range consolidation. The key resistance is still over here at 80, around 84.50 to about 87 over here. But I think some positive signs is that we are seeing some higher lows form along the way. Yeah, towards resistance. Over here, price has been forming higher lows. So as long as this can hold, I think overall still in a bit of a range consolidation, but more towards the bullish side now. So yeah, from here last week we had bounce over here. Maybe we see a retest of the resistance again. Yeah, then maybe some sideways afterwards. If you can break above this resistance, then I think next level we could be looking next upside level we could be looking at is closer to a 91, yeah, 91 to about 93.50 area for Cloudflare. Hey, hi Melvin. Counters Lulu, Nike, Walmart, RTX. Okay, for Lululemon, I think it's a bit of a consolidation recently, possibly in this a bit of a bear flag pattern. So previously was this downtrend channel, then price broke out above it. Looks like in this another this bear flag channel currently. So yeah, quite sideways. Support is currently around 260, then resistance is around 280 over there. So I think for now, likely still quite sideways. You can break above 280, then I think next level to look at around 295, this horizontal resistance as well as this channel resistance over here. And then support is likely at 258 over here, will still be holding the horizontal level as well as the channel support. Yeah, so some consolidation, I guess. Okay, then for Nike, I think a bit of pullback currently. So price actually retested this downtrend resistance line. Then yeah, after this, I think was earnings, then we had this gap down over here. So some slight sideways. I think yeah, for now maybe we could still see maybe some consolidation. Near-term resistance will be this horizontal level at 85. There will be some resistance. Support level will be around 80, around 80.5 over here, this level. The next support level downwards will be closer to about 78. So maybe some consolidation first, I think. Still looks too early to tell after this gap down over here. Okay, Walmart, I think yeah, overall trend is still very strong. Looks a bit of doing a bit of a consolidation recently, but with higher lows. higher lows towards resistance. Yeah, resistance is at 81. Yeah, higher lows. If you can break above this 80, this around 81.60, I think yeah, we could likely to see this bullish trend continue since I think it's at all-time highs as well. Yeah. So this is still quite bullish for Walmart. And next one is RTX. RTX, I think, is another one at around the all-time highs. So still looking positive. Previously there was a consolidation over here, then price broke out of this 123 resistance, and then after days afterwards holding as support. So as long as this is able to hold, I think we're likely to still see some upside again for RTX to new highs. The next one is next counters are Enphase, Palo Alto, and Adobe. Okay, I think Enphase still overall in a very this range consolidation. We are just mark it out in different color. So the main range is about 101 to about 120. So still pulling back since the resistance over here. Yeah, I think we could see maybe price test this the 101 support again, then bounce off again. Yeah, I think nothing too much. Still in this range for now. Okay, Palo Alto also quite sideways. Yeah, overall this in the range consolidation for now. Resistance here is for 346 and support is about 325 to about 333 this area. So yeah, for now still quite sideways unless we can see a breakout of this about 350, then perhaps we could see price go up to test 365 again. Yeah, but for now still quite sideways. Then for Adobe, yeah, Adobe, I think since the earnings gap down over here, still seeing some weakness. Price has tested the support level, the key support at 505, looks like few times. Some lower highs looks to be forming over here. Yeah, lower highs. So yeah, if price breaks down below the support of this 500, I think we could see some downside towards the next support level is probably around 490, which was the previous resistance over here. Yeah, so that's for Adobe. Some price weakness, I think, after these earnings. The next counters are Celsius, Pepsi, and McDonald's. Okay, Celsius, I think downtrend is still holding on over here along this downtrend resistance line. Then recent price action, see price break below this support at 3160, 3170. So I think we could still see continuation of the downtrend to test next support level, which is perhaps at um, closer to about 27.50 to about $28 over here. And for Celsius. Then for Pepsi, I think overall still quite range bound. Still since hitting the resistance at 178, then it's been pulling back. I think it's currently back into a bit of a support zone. So previously this 168 was a support level over here, currently a bit underneath it. But also this 166 is also a prior resistance and turn support and price move forward. So I think this area 166, 168 is a bit of a support. I think we could see a bit of a bounce from the time being. But near-term resistance will be this horizontal level around 172. So maybe some sideways consolidation for now. Okay, then next one is McDonald's. McDonald's still very strong. Just a gradual uptrend, higher highs, higher lows forming. So currently maybe another range consolidation. But as long as price stays above this price resistance of about 297, 298, I think it's overall still positive. Then if you can break above this recent resistance at 307, then likely to see new highs again. Hi Sharon, your counters Dell, SMCI, CrowdStrike. Okay, for Dell, I think still looks okay, but yeah, so initially price also um made a technical call for this period, I think a while back. So I saw price was holding above 116 this inverse head and shoulders formation, neckline resistance, and move upward. So initially moving nice. Afterwards, price move back down, then cut underneath it, but subsequently still managed to um get back above lah. So I think still okay from the time being, as long as can remain above this 116 level, which is this level which tested twice, and on Friday it managed to go back above. So hopefully it stays above. Then we could see maybe price test the recent highs about 126, 127 over here again for Dell. And SMCI, I think is doing some sideways consolidation currently. The range is between like 39 to about 47, 48. Yeah, so we're still trading this range. But overall, this that is in this downtrend. If we see a breakdown below 39, maybe we could see some lower levels. Next level of support is around 30, this 35.50. Then afterwards is around $32 about that. So that's for SMCI. And then for CrowdStrike, I think actually looks the chart. I think I see it looks a bit similar to Dell just now. So yeah, price was at this key resistance at around 270 to 282 over here. Then breakout afterwards came back down, but then still finding support and came recover back up again. So hopefully, if you can stay above this 282 level, I think we could see price retest this resistance at 300. Then next level of resistance around 316 about there. And we also have this price gap also as well. So I think still more towards upside bias as long as price can stay above this resistance breakout at 270, 276, 277 about it. I have also your counters Vista Energy, EM, and MST. Okay, Vista Energy, I think still looks like a bit of range consolidation. Over here, previously price tried to break above this resistance 40.50, but it was unsuccessful, came back down. Then holding support at this swing low 44.50, then currently rebounded again. So still expect some resistance from the recent high 50 to about 52 over here. So maybe still some sideways consolidation. And then short-term support will be this level. Price broke out at 46, around 46.60. Okay, then EM is Eneco Eagle Mines. So for this, I think it's a rising wedge. Recently some looks like a possible some slight reversal going on. So because price over here 83 was a resistance, price tried to break out above, but subsequently reversed back fast. And then we can see that this this next support level at $80 was also broken down. So you can see some a bit of a bearish reversal going on for now. So I think if price is unable to get back above this 80.3, we could see some further pullback towards next support level at around 76.50, 77 over here. Then maybe price could bounce a little bit from there. Yeah, so I think some short-term weakness currently for this AEM. Okay, the MST. Sorry, I can't find the counter that you mentioned, MST. Yeah, maybe you can type in the chat again. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I'll go through the other questions first. Any thoughts on Intel, PayPal, next gen, or Dollar General? Intel I went through just now. I'll talk about the others. PayPal. PayPal, I think is looking bad. Is looking quite good this time. So you see a bullish trend over here. Then price is holding support at 76, and then 76 was the previous resistance over here as well. Yep. So currently, they're still trending above. Currently, it's about 79. So I think could still see some upside ahead. If you can break above the recent highs, then I think we could see it test higher resistance levels like 80, 83, then followed by next one is 88. Yeah, for PayPal. Okay, next one is the ARC next generation internet. Okay, for this, I think overall still quite is a range consolidation. The resistance is still 85 around here. We need to see price break above it, then could see a breakout of it. But for now, still looks like some range consolidation. Some support level at 81.60. Then next one is around 78.80 about there. Then Dollar General. Yeah, Dollar General after this earnings kept down, I think it's just quite sideways for the time being. Mostly between about 79 to about 87. So I think for now, still in this range consolidation. You can break above 87, then maybe you could see price go to test like 96, 97. I think that still looks like nothing too much for the time being for Dollar Gen. Okay, the next questions are Twilio, Teva, Melco, and Flowers. Okay, Twilio, I think looking good for now. Finally managed to break above the resistance at 63, 64. So it's moving upwards to test next level of resistance over here at this previous range consolidation support. 68 to 70 is a current resistance. Might see a bit of a consolidation over there. Yeah. But I think after such a long period of consolidation over here, yeah, this long period of consolidation, I think we could see some higher upside. Yeah, so I think if price can get above 70, we could see when go up towards like 70. This next key resistance close to 74.50 about that. Yeah, for Twilio. Then for Teva, I think it still looks like a bit of a consolidation between 17.30 to about $18. So 17.30 is still holding as higher range resistance than support. So as long as this level holds, I think we could still see this consolidation hold. But then if it breaks down, right, then price will go lower towards the older consolidation area, which support is like 16 about that. Yeah, so for now, I think still holding between this 17.40 to about 18.10 level for Teva. Okay, then for Mel, I think it's yeah, just moving upwards. Maybe a bit of a consolidation currently, but if can break out of this recent high at 8.5, you could see test this next level 8.9, then followed by the key level is over here at 9.4, 9.5 for Melco. And then for flowers, flowers looks like some sideways consolidation for now. Resistance still at 8.3, then support is likely to be at this 7.3 area. So I think for now, nothing much, still quite sideways. Since the breakdown of this big range over here, just consolidation for now. Okay, hi Derek, your counter is GILD, Gilead Sciences. On Gilead, I think is that we tested the previous resistance at 85. For now, I think the bullish trend is still intact over here. Currently, it's doing a range consolidation between like 82 to 85. But overall, it's higher highs, higher lows still. So maybe it's trading within this sort of a channel. Yeah, so it can break above 85. I think we could still see some upside towards like 88. The next level of resistance. So maybe 88 and next one is 89. So 88 to 89, some resistance links perhaps for Gilead Sciences. Okay, hi James, you're gonna raise XLE and RY. If a race is Ferrari, Ferrari, I think is doing some pullback for now because since the breakout over here, then price has been pulling back, bounce off lower high, then over here we form a lower low as compared to this 457 low. So we might see some continued pullback towards to retest this prior range resistance breakout over here, which was 435 about there to 440 area. Then we might get some support. Then near-term resistance will probably be around this 458 level over here. XLE is the Spider Energy sector ETF. For now, I think some strength because break out of this channel resistance at 91, which is correlated this horizontal resistance. So going up to test this next level of resistance is at 93.30. So if price can clear this resistance, I think we could still see some upside to test next level at 95.30 the swing high, which was also range breakdown over here. And next one is around closer to about 97 about there. Okay, RYCY, it's Rolls Royce. Okay, Rolls Royce. Yeah, Rolls Royce, I think overall is quite a good uptrend as well. Recently, price trading above this uptrend channel. So as long as holding above this channel resistance, long-term support at 6.8, I think it's still positive. Maybe forming a bit of a consolidation currently between 6.8 to 7.15. Yeah, then you can break above this. We could see new highs ahead, higher highs ahead. So towards next level of resistance is at 7.5 about there. This for Rolls Royce. Okay, then next order is on Mirror, Merck and Novo Nordisk. For Mirror Holdings, I think for now, looks like some consolidation currently, some sideways range, generally between 14 to about 1870. So yes, for now still this range bound. Unless we can see a break of this 1870 resistance, then it could move slightly higher towards about 20.7. But for now, I think still just consolidation. Okay, then for Merck, yeah, Merck, I think still a bit of a weakness currently. So over here, test of the resistance at 119, then price just pull back all the way back to the support over here at 110. If you cannot hold as a support, then you might still see some slight pullback towards the like 107, 108, which was prior horizontal resistance that could act as a support. Yeah, I think still some weakness in terms of the price action recently. And then next, Novo Nordisk. Like for Novo, I think, yeah, but this looks a bit like a head and shoulders breakdown recently. Yeah, over here you can see the head and shoulders, then neckline support was at 118 to 121 over here. Then recently there's a breakdown. So I would still think maybe some further downside towards previous levels like 112. Then we have this price gap over here. Next support level probably around 108 as well. Previous horizontal resistance. Yeah, so some weakness for Novo currently. KH, it counters LYY, Snow JDDY, LLY, YY, Eli Lilly. So Eli Lilly, I think overall still in a bit of a pullback currently. It just, to me, it's just forming like a range, then we can see a breakdown afterwards happen 2 times over here. So some weakness as it broke down this 895 support recently. We could see maybe price go towards lower levels. One support level is like this 857, then next one is probably around was about 825 what there. Yeah. So for now, maybe another consolidation currently then with resistance at 895. And then for Snowflake, okay, Snowflake looks like a range consolidation support still holding 108. Resistance is 416 about here. So I think if we can break above this resistance, we could see some slight bounce towards the next resistance level at about 121, 122. Then next one is about 126. Yeah, so that's for Snow, still in a bit of a sideways consolidation currently. The next one is GoDaddy. Okay, so for gold, I think overall uptrend. Then recently a bit of a consolidation. Yeah, price pull back. Then we test previous resistance 149, bounce off. Then we had this small range over here as well, 149 to 153. Then pull back down. We tested this 153 resistance bounce off. So I think still positive since the previous resistances are still acting as supports. So I think as long as this holds at 153, we could see some bounce towards the resistance about 159 to 161 again for gold there. Okay, next one is question by Ang. Is Dell cup and handle? To me, it's an inverse head and shoulders over here because we have this left shoulder, then the head, and the right shoulder, and neckline is quite clearly defined 116. So to me, it's an inverse head and shoulders. Okay, then there's question of view bond Palantir crowd strike. Okay, I'll talk about view bond. Review on I can't seem to find the counter view bond. Maybe you can type the ticker symbol in the chat again, then I'll go through. Thanks. Okay, then there's a question on the dollar index DXY. Okay, dollar index, I think we could see some bounce in the near term. So because price was previously consolidating in this 100.5 to about 101.8 area, then then currently we've seen a breakout of it. So I think currently we're likely to see some bounce towards the next resistance is around 103 around here, which was also this previous horizontal support level. So yeah, maybe towards this level again. But overall it has been on a downtrend over here. So I would expect looks like some bounce currently only. 103, 103.50 this area. Hi, Tom SC, founders Disney and Xpeng. Okay, I'll talk about Disney and Xpeng I went through earlier. Disney. Okay, Disney I think some consolidation recently, but since the start of August, these lows over here, I think has been on this bullish reversal where higher highs, higher lows, managed to take out this previous high. Yeah, then just some consolidation. Support will probably be around 92 over here. This previous resistance turned into a support over here. Resistance still at this previous support breakdown level, 96.50. So maybe some consolidation first. If you can break above this resistance, we could see price move higher towards 98.50 to about 100 next. Yeah, as the next resistance for this new. The next one is Neptis Bio and Grab. If Neptis, I think generally is in consolidation between 31.30 to about 38.70. So currently still some side weakness. Price retested this breakdown level at 35, then still a bit of a resistance. So we might see some price turn down again to test this 31.50 support again. Okay, then for Grab, um, yeah, Grab, I think still quite a lot of resistance ahead. We recently tested about 3 point, close to 3.9. Previously, it was this double top over here, 3.8, some pullback. And then also above 3.8, we also have another double top previously at 4. So quite a lot of resistance. And then, yeah, recently price failed to hold above this level at 3.77. So maybe it's some slight pullback again back to this area where we can find support 3.58 to about 3.68 area. Yeah, so that's for Grab. Maybe some consolidation first. Okay, now I'll talk about some of the Hong Kong and Singapore counters. Okay, so Alibaba, Alibaba, Alibaba. Okay, for now, I think it's doing a bit of a consolidation. Now it's 114.5 about there. So it's at this previous key resistance area, 118, 120. So we need some consolidation first, but you can break above this this resistance. I think it could still go higher towards the next key level at 134 about there for Alibaba. Okay, then for PDD, also back at the a resistance level, 152 is one level. If we can clear this level, then I think we could still see price go higher towards 160 to 164, 165 next. Yeah, which was a previous high over here back May this year. Yeah, then for JD, JD is tested another level resistance level at for around 46, sorry, for around 47 about there. If you can clear this level, then I think next level of resistance we look at is around 53. Yeah, 53, then 53, 58, then 65. So maybe yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, then for Tencent, look at the Hong Kong listed one. Tencent also ready to another resistance level 464, 465. There's some consolidation currently, but can clear. I think we could still there's still it could still move higher, given the strong bullish momentum currently on the Hong Kong counters. Uh, above resistance next key resistance is around 516 about there. Okay, then next one is 3993 Hong Kong, which is CMOC group. Okay, from this counter, I think we are looking from the weekly chart currently. Possible trend line resistance over here, 8.5. And also, this happens to be also a previous high over here. It just retested today. So maybe some resistance over here. Currently, we might see some slight pullback. Yeah, but if let's say price can hold above this breakout level of 7.9, I think it's still positive. We could still see higher highs given this move. Given that it's overall in a more bullish over uptrend counter. Okay, any thoughts on UMS Grand Venture or AEM? Okay, UMS. Okay, UMS, I think still quite sideways. A positive thing is that previously there was a breakdown below this 110, oh sorry, $1.01 level, right? And subsequently recovered, still holding above it. And then forming higher lows along the way. So that's a positive sign for potential bullish reversal. Then for now, still some resistance at 108 to 110. This resistance, still some sideways. So I think for now, maybe still consolidation. If you can break above 110, then maybe you could see some towards like 140, 115 next for your next. But for now, yeah, still quite sideways. And Grand Venture. Okay, Grand Venture, I think still consolidation over here. Previously, there was a breakdown of a higher range. Around 56 cents was the support, now acting as resistance. So now consolidating between like 54 to 56 cents. If you can break above this resistance again, then maybe you could revisit the high of the previous range at 59 cents. So I think overall, this counter is uh quite a range bound counter. Yeah, it likes to do quite a lot of range consolidations along the way. Okay, then AEM Singapore. EM Singapore, I think it could be doing a bit of a bear flag over here. Been trading in this channel. Positive thing is that recently managed to break above this 140 level. So I think we could see price test the resistance over here at this 141 and 150. Channel resistance for 153. So this area could be some resistance. And maybe after that pullback in consolidation. Okay, Hong Kong 9618 is JD. Yeah, Hong Kong JD, it's tested, looks a bit sideways consolidation. For now, tested resistance at 185 currently, but if you can break above it, given the current momentum, I think we could still see some side if you can break above it to test like next level. It's around 208. 208 is the next key resistance level for JD. Okay, then there's also a question on Meituan and Xiaomi. Okay, for Meituan currently is testing a resistance level in the past, a previous double top at 211. So over here, if same thing, if you can break over the resistance again, I think we could still see some upside towards next key resistance is at about 240, 240, then followed by about 263 next. Okay, then for Xiaomi 2580 now. So yeah, also testing a level previously in the past over here. If you can break above it, then we could still see some upside towards things level around 20, close to 28, then followed by 30.4, 30.5 about that. Yeah, maybe at this time I'll just talk about the Hang Seng as well, since there's quite a lot of questions on the Hong Kong counter. So Hang Seng, it tested a key resistance level around 22.5K, but today still holding above it. So I think if this continues, we could still see some momentum in the Hong Kong rally. For Hang Seng above 22.5K, next key resistance level is around 24.5, around 24.5K level. So maybe still some upside ahead if you can hold above 22.5K for Hang Seng. So I think it's about 9:15. I think I've answered all the questions. The things I think that's all for today. Thanks for joining and asking so many questions. Let me just stop sharing my screen and I'll share a survey link in the chat below. Okay, yeah, I've shared this survey link. Can feel free to fill in if you have any feedback about today's session or how to improve your experience in future. Also, do join our PG community on TA if you haven't. You can download using the link over there. Also, feel free to join our Poems Telegram group as well at Poems TA. I'll post some TA stuff over there time to time as well lah. So yeah, thanks for joining today. And yeah, to see you again for the future webinars. Have a good night and good week, good trading week ahead. And um, yeah, just take care and see you all again. Yeah, bye bye.